Gentiles and those who other self-identify. I've missed you all. I hope y'all miss me too and are ready to get back into it. So for this episode, it's going to be a really quick speed build that my manager had made for my sim. And I gotta say, I love the way that this house came out. It is extremely beautiful. Let's hop right into it. So for the course of this video, I'm not going to sit here and explain every little minute detail to you guys, because personally, since I didn't do the build, I barely know what's going on. But I do want to tell you guys why I did decide to start my channel. I decided to start my channel because we're all in the house practicing hashtag social distancing, and I figured, one, it gave me something to do, and two, I figured people would like to watch me on my channel and my weird euphemisms and the way that I talk. I think that people would really get a kick out of all that. Now, I do want you guys to know that I won't just be playing The Sims often on this channel. I will be playing other games. I am going to put a poll up in the corner to see what games you guys want me to play. So if you do want to see something else besides The Sims, make sure to vote in the poll. I'm going to have The Sims 4, Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human, and Friday the 13th. So if you want me to see any of those, just remember, vote in the poll. I've gotten this question a lot of times, and many people ask me what my favorite game is. I don't just have one favorite game. I have several different favorite games. For example, The Sims is one of my favorite games to play when I don't feel like doing a lot of thinking, or I don't feel like thinking about, okay, what's gonna come next. I can just let it flow and continue on, and it'll turn out well. But one of my favorite games, like action packed, is it's a hard fight between Batman Arkham City and Batman Arkham Knight. Now, for Arkham City, the reason that I love that game is because of the complex story mode and, well, spoiler alert, when Clayface is playing Joker and throughout the entire game you get tiny little hints if you really pay attention to the details. I think that just makes the story itself more than what it ever could have been, because you don't even think to even consider that. The fact that, oh, this new brand new Joker is not even Joker, it's Clayface. Now I know that for the die-hard Batman fans, they already knew, oh, that's Clayface. But for me, I never been really a die-hard Batman fan. Like, I didn't read the comics or anything like that, so I honestly didn't know what was going on with Joker. I'm like, why is he so pressed about this cure if he looks perfectly fine? That really didn't make sense to me. Now the reason that I love Batman Arkham Knight, honestly, it's the tank. It's the Batmobile slash tank. When I first seen it, it's just amazing. And you get to go from Batmobile to tank and then right back. And the way it moves, it doesn't move like a regular tank. It reminds me of the way a spider moves. And the gun on it's just amazing. And then the whole story with Scarecrow, and then the ending being, once again, hashtag spoiler alert, with the ending being the end of Batman. I think that was a perfect way to tie up the series, because we had Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, Batman Arkham Knight. Oh, right, also Batman Origins. I didn't really like that one, so I don't really think about it much. So I think that was a perfect way to tie up the series. Now, another one of my favorite games is The Last of Us Remastered. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for The Last of Us 2. I'm telling you, as soon as it comes out, I'm going out and buying The Last of Us 2 PlayStation 5 skin. I need it. I need it. That's it. Like, the story is so complex, and the relationship that slowly builds between Joel and Ellie, and how he slowly starts to care for her. Because in the beginning, he didn't give a shit what happened to her. He just didn't care. He was like, okay, I gotta deliver her. That's it. But then he's like, no, you can't kill her because this is my new daughter now. Another one of my favorite games from my childhood, more precisely, would be Call of Duty Black Ops. That's it, just Call of Duty Black Ops. One of the reasons why I like the story is because, one, it came out in 2010 when I was 12, so it took me a while to understand what was going on. But at the end, also, spoiler alert, at the end, finding out that Reznov was a figment of Mace's imagination, that completely blew my 12-year-old mind, because I was like, how could that be? Mason was in this room, and then Reznov was in this room doing something else, and then they would come together. and multiple enemies will be killed. That doesn't make any sense. Did he imagine the whole thing, or did he just kill all the enemies? Like, my mind just went off. I was trying to think of every possibility. How could this be? Are they sure that Reznov died all those years ago, or were they lying to us? I turned into a whole conspiracy theorist when it came to finding out that Reznov had died several years prior. Another one of my favorite games, which is fairly new to me, would be Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Now, I personally haven't played the game myself. I watched a fellow YouTuber, Z, play on his channel, and when I tell you I fell in love with it from the first time I've seen it, I have Hulu and I watch the anime on there constantly, nonstop. I'll even be doing homework and it'll be playing in the background. I'm in the background dancing along to the intro song. I love it so much, and experiencing that with Iberleezy was a better experience than I could have ever gotten on my own because he brings life to it. And he also did like the little voice acting for each character that sounded on point to the anime. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak Academy. If you don't know where that's from, I suggest you go over to Iberleezy's YouTube channel and watch the Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc playlist. Trust me, it is hilarious combined with how he reacts to things and the voice he does for every character. You're down for a good time. I mean, you might as well, especially since we're practicing hashtag social distancing. Plus, what have you got to lose? Go get on homie a like, subscribe. Since I personally haven't played Danganronpa yet, I am looking forward to buying it and possibly playing it on the channel. If you guys want to see it, I mean, if not, just let me know down below in the comments because I really do love the anime, but I believe the game gives it more of a you get to absorb things better because it moves slower than anime. It's like in the anime, first episode, boom, somebody dies, trial. Next episode, boom, somebody dies, trial. It moves very fast. And with the game, you get to move at your own pace, do free time events with each character, well, each character that's still alive, and you really get to know them. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you guys are really interested in Danganronpa, of course I'll play it for you. But if not, then I'll move on to something else. In this speed build, you don't really get to see the upstairs and the bedrooms and the finished product of the house. So in the next video, I will do a tour with my sim. You know, she'll walk you through the house and you get to see every detail that was put into it. Cause in the end, this house turned out amazing. From her shack in the back where she does her yoga and her arts and crafts, all the way to her actual house and the colors and the plants and every little detail is just amazing. It's funny how my sim is out here living better than I am. She got the perfect house made by her custom designer, and she has a job that pays more than I could ever dream of. The Sims is so much better than actual life. It's probably why I like playing it so much. Not gonna lie though. Before this video ends, I do want to give a huge thank you to my manager who did this speedball. Thank you and I love you. So that's it for today, guys, gals, and those who other self-identify. That's not long enough. What the fuck?